Hey, this is Mathia Ford with Healthy Diet Menus for You, and today I want to talk about treating diabetic pregnant women when you're pregnant and you may be either diabetic before you became pregnant or you developed gestational diabetes. I want to talk to you about how to manage that and how to keep yourself healthy. Gestational diabetes, which is diabetes that occurs for a first time during pregnancy, occurs in between 2% and 10% of women. And to be completely honest with you, the more that they've done research, they're finding it's very close to that 10%. So 1 in 10 women develop gestational diabetes. Now, it's not considered gestational diabetes if you had diabetes before you developed a pregnancy, but you still have the same issues. You're going to be high risk if you're over 35, if you are overweight or obese, you already have a history of diabetes, especially in your family, or if you have high blood pressure. Good prenatal care is always crucial, making sure that you're connecting with your doctor, that you're going to your prenatal visits, that you're eating healthy, that you're exercising can help you. And even those habits, whether you have gestational diabetes or not, are always a very good one to have. What's going on in your body that causes you to have diabetes, gestational diabetes during pregnancy? You have abnormally high levels of sugar in the blood, which gives you gestational diabetes. What's happening is your body is building a baby, and it's causing hormonal changes that your body changes hormones and uses those to grow the baby. So those hormones can make some women's bodies less responsive to insulin. So you don't have enough insulin in the first place. Your body's not producing enough insulin. And your body's response is also less robust, so to speak. So your body's not producing enough insulin, and instead of converting it to energy, it remains in the blood as sugar, comes out through your urine, also possibly is converted to fat, because your insulin can be pretty good about converting extra sugar to fat. And it doesn't really know why you have too much sugar. It just knows you have too much sugar and that affects it, so it tries to get rid of that sugar. What can you do as a woman with diabetes during pregnancy? You need to make changes to your diet. Now, you're tested between 24 and 28 weeks for gestational diabetes. They are talking or have decided, I don't know which, that they're going to test every woman because it's a very simple test. It's just a urinalysis, but it's just a blood draw, and you already get your blood drawn on a regular basis anyway in your urine when you're pregnant. So eating 3 small meals and 2 or 3 snacks daily can be very helpful to change. Now, you could do that before you have diabetes, but 3 small meals. By small, I mean usually like a 3-ounce portion of meat and some vegetables and maybe a starch or bread. Restricting carbohydrates in the morning more so than at any other time of the day. Your body seems to be less responsive with insulin in the morning, and there may be an understanding of that, but I don't know exactly why that is. But what they found is that when women who have gestational diabetes restrict their carbohydrates in the morning, they tend to have a better day. Now they can eat those carbohydrates later in the day, and their body just seems to use them a little better, maybe because you're up walking or you're doing things. Avoiding greasy, fried, and high-fat foods that contain a lot of calories. Yes, you're eating for you and a growing baby, but you also have to be aware that your body is not using the stuff that you put in it properly all the time anyway, so it's going to convert some of that sugar to fat, and give you a bigger baby and give you bigger body, and that you're going to have to deal with when you get done with the pregnancy. Your best food choices, foods that are higher in fiber. Fiber helps you feel full longer. Also, as a pregnant woman, you need help with that constipation. So eating foods that are high in fiber, drinking lots of water can help with your gestational diabetes as well as your constipation. Fresh fruits. Fresh fruits are going to have a decent amount of carbohydrate in them, but they also have a decent amount of fiber in them, which slows the absorption of the sugar from them. And the vegetables have a little bit of carb, but tend to be outweighed by the amount of fiber that's in them. So eating fruits and vegetables help you maintain proper glucose levels. Also eating a little more meat and a little less of the white starchy foods. Green and red and orange and yellow, good colored foods to eat. The plain white, like white rice and white bread, can be very bad for you. Avoid foods that are high in sugar without much nutritional value. You know what those are. Those are your cravings, like the candy bars and the sweets and the juices. For more information about how to treat your gestational diabetes, you can go to healthydietmenusforyou.com and you can sign up for our email list and get tips and tricks, useful insight on meal planning. And if you go there and sign up for our email list, we can send you a coupon code for our book out on Amazon called Gestational Diabetes Diet Meal Planning. It's by me, Mathia Ford. I thank you for your time today. Go ahead and go on over to the website and sign up for the email list. Thank you.